Hey guys, I'm Jacob. You're watching the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. This is meant to be a very quick video showing fit and finish and quality comparing an Ontario Rat 3 and an Esee 3. Both of these knives are made in the United States. They're both 1095. They share some interesting history with each other as companies. We're not going to get into any of that. We're basically going to talk about value. Ontario sells knives that are nearly unbeatable when it comes to value because the price is so affordable. And it's interesting to look at value with two knives that are dimensionally very nearly identical. Now, the Rat 3 here currently cost me about almost $70, a little more expensive than I remember, and I've seen these go on crazy sales for like $35 before. It's not common, but I've seen it happen. The Esee here with some laser engraving cost me about $130. Now, what we are going to be doing is I also have a tops coming in, the three-pointer with a very similar overall shape, and we're going to do an entire series testing edge retention and overall quality of specifically 1095 steel from Esee, Ontario, and tops. So that is the end goal, but before we get to that, seeing the difference in these two knives being so vast is what made me want to do a video before I even get to that point. So, and again, we're talking about value. At about $130, we're going to look at some differences up close. At about $130, neither of these knives, by the way, have cut anything, and they will not cut anything until they get to Pete at Cedric and Ada for his edge testing, and he will put a new, better edge, a steeper edge on all of the knives and test them again as well. So you're going to get factory edge testing as well as overall edge holding ability with equal grinds. But with the Esee in hand feels like a good finished knife. These 3D G10 handle scales are very nicely shaped, very comfortable, very well finished. The overall powder coating is very even. This edge is quite consistent over the entirety of the edge. I don't see any issues with it. Pete will be a better judge of that, but from my finger testing here, it feels evenly sharp across the entire edge. Very nice. That's what you expect from Esee for $130. You're paying a good little bit of money for a quality belt knife. Now from Ontario for just under half the price, or just over half the price, I'm shocked actually at what I see, because I've seen better and worse quality from Ontario, but I thought that they usually kept their Rat series knives pretty top notch, because I think they're some of their best sellers for the civilian market. This edge, the reason I'm doing this video so up close like I am is because I'm hoping that I'll be able to get good focus and show really small detail, and who knows, I'll probably fail at that. This edge is many times worse than even what I would have thought would have been bad from Ontario. And again, I've been blamed for being anti-Ontario in the past. The truth is I love Ontario knives. I really do. And when you get a good one for the price, you get so much knife for the money. But this edge I'm not going to be able to show what I want to show. I just don't have the up-close detail. But through here, the edge is blunted. It's not even consistent. You can see all kinds of different angles going on in the actual grind of the edge. and sharpness. Right there's a little bit sharp. The tip's not horrible. Nowhere on this knife's edge is good. It's all inconsistent. It's horrendous. It's absolutely awful. Bad enough that, like I said, I'm sitting here, I'm working, this is my work desk, I'm getting ready to start making rifle slings, and I was just blown away. And the overall feel of this knife, I had to check, I was like, is this knife the same thickness as the Esee? Is it as similar as I thought it was? It is, but it doesn't feel like it is. It feels like an Esee that's halfway finished. Another difference that you'll notice, the design's almost exactly the same. Here is an Esee sheath. The knife will fit in there. I don't know if Esee wants me to tell you that, but yeah, it fits well. Look at the difference is in attention to detail, and it's kind of like what separates a knife company from just a business that happens to make knives. So one thing that I actually don't hate is the plunge line on the Rat 3 extends to the end of the choil, which means this whole choil is full width, which I do like. But look how abrupt the plunge lines are. They are square at the top and at the bottom, which is a stress riser. And please, camera, show this. The plunge lines are way different. Edge is nicely centered, or centered enough, but the plunge lines are completely different. Whereas when you look at the Esee here, these plunge lines are smooth. You have a smooth transition from ricasso to edge. No sharp stress risers there, and perfectly even. Very, very nicely done. So, all right, let's talk about value, guys. With the Ontario, you get this cheap Chinese-made sheath, which is okay. They've done American-made sheaths in the past, but this one is made in China. It's an okay sheath. It's serviceable. It holds the knife. But what you get with the Esee, with this injection molded sheath, is far, far, far superior. These handles are so much better in every way. More finely made, more comfortable. Everything about these handles is so much better, and the edge is actually, a knife edge. And we don't even know about the heat treat yet. So here's the deal. You want to save some money, so you buy the Rat 3, okay? You're a regular guy. We work hard for our money, right? I know that probably better than most. You buy the Rat 3. It comes to you duller than dirt. And you think, okay, no big deal, I'll sharpen it. Now, the average person is not bringing this edge back. You're not going to strop this edge back. It's too inconsistent. You need to get on the stones. And more people that brag about sharpening with stones ruin edges than fix them. Way more. But let's just say that you have invested in the new Wicked Sharp Edge Angle Pro, whatever. You get this edge perfectly straight. Say it takes you an hour, and you use it for a while, and you're like, I want to upgrade the scales. Or you get a custom Kydex sheath for it. You do anything for this knife, and if you value your personal time at all, this knife is now more expensive than the Esee. Is the heat treat right? You don't know. So you could spend $50 on a good sheath on this knife. You could spend an hour or two getting the edge to be proper like it should have been from the factory. You can get TKC scales for it. I think those are $50. At the end of the day, you have something in hand that is the equivalent of the Esee. You've spent more than the Esee, but now it doesn't hold that edge very well. Or it's brittle and it breaks. Did you save money? I'm really blown away by this, guys. Really, I'm really surprised with this knife. It's actually bad enough. I don't know if OKC would warranty it. They'd probably let you pay to ship it back to them and then ship you a new one, which is hopefully better. I'm not sure. But wow. So guys, value has a lot to do with things more than just price. Bang for the buck, I'm here to tell you, and a lot of people will disagree, that the Esee offers a better value, a better bang for your buck than Ontario does. However, in the past when I've gotten Ontario knives, and I've reviewed them, their videos are on my channel where they're sharp out of the box, the edge is straight. I've been so impressed. When you get a good one, the value is like unbeatable. But it's a huge if. I can't just tell you, if you want to go a good knife and a good value, go buy an Ontario. I can't tell you that because half the time they're freaking terrible. And honestly, I like Ontario knife, but I want them to do what's right and make a good product. So if they don't do that, you know, we need to be honest and have a talk about it. Alright, you'll see these knives reviewed much better in the future. This is just a quick, again, little video. You probably are hearing my kids in the background. I don't apologize. I just wanted to get this done, get this out there. Here making slings. If you want to support the channel, check out the description box below. I have a Patreon. I make rifle slings. I design knives. I have my own knife brand, Exodus Knife and Tool. And I have my social media links and affiliate links down there as well. I mean, guys, here's the best thing that you could do for Ontario. If you love Ontario, send them an email or send them this video and be like, hey guys, why is your quality so inconsistent? The last 2 knives I've gotten from Ontario were warranted. They were awful. One of those warranty knives that was replaced by another knife that needed to be warranted. And the third knife that I got from them that was warranted, I think had a heat treat problem and broke. And I need to do an update video on that. Ontario was on fire. They were awesome in about 2015. Let's bring that back. I want to see Ontario brought back to their glory days. I want to see them do the right thing and make a good product. And, you know, if they never do, I'll still have my fond memories of Ontario Knife Company, Ontario. Doggone it, Ontario Knife Company. But they will be memories. I will not, you know, promote products or do anything but be honest with you guys if they're just not up there. And I want to see every American-made company be successful. I want to support American industries and American jobs. But guys, stop putting out trash. I would buy 2 Moras for $30 before I bought this knife for $60 or $70. Hands down, no question. I can't even believe that the price has gone up so high on these. I'm done talking about it. I'll talk to you in the comment section below, and I hope that you have a blessed day.